You're happily potting up seedlings. But stop. Weren't you supposed to scrub and bleach those dirty old pots before you reuse them? Are you setting up your plants for certain doom? Or does it just not matter? I'm a plant health scientist, so give me 6 minutes, and I'll show you where to actually focus your efforts, even just by doing one quick thing. First, life is messy and mucky. Nature isn't sterile, so don't try and make it so. We only need to step in, and there are harmful organisms present. Visible pests like vine weevils and slugs and snails love hiding in old pots. But it's the invisible threats that matter most. Dormant spider mites or eggs tucked into tiny cracks, fungus gnats hidden in the old compost, thrips pupating in the dry debris at the bottom of trays, or root rot spores of Phytophthora or Pythium. Not to mention opportunistic, hitchhiking weed seeds waiting to share the pot. But how do you know which pots actually need a clean? I've broken it down into 3 simple groups based on risk. Group 1, the skip-it pots. These pots require 0 cleaning. If you have large, outdoor planters or mid-sized pots that previously grew perfectly healthy, vigorous plants, you can simply reuse them as they are. At most, give these pots a quick visual check to evict a sneaky slug or snail, and you're good to go. Group 2. These are the pots I'd recommend you give a basic clean. This basic clean is for any pots used indoors or in a greenhouse, and anything used for growing seeds or seedlings. Why? Because indoor or greenhouse environments are prime property for pests and diseases, and because young seedlings are highly vulnerable. These pots will need a basic wash. And Group 3, the deep clean pots. This is your high-risk category. Did a plant previously have a problem or die in this pot? Is it a mystery pot that you got second-hand? Or are you using it for a prized plant you really care about? These are the pots that need an extra step of sanitization, a deep clean using a chemical disinfectant. Before we go into detail, here's my science-based golden rule for cleaning pots. You must remove the visible dirt first. Did you know that disinfectants are almost completely useless if your pots are covered in dirt? Because organic matter, meaning most things brown and gunky, neutralizes disinfectant chemicals. So, no matter how hard you clean, we always start with removing the physical dirt. Here's how to carry out those basic and deep cleans. Before you get going, I find it's easiest to have a couple of buckets filled with water and gather your brushes, sponge and soap nearby. I recommend wearing waterproof gloves for the washing and also eye protection when using the disinfectant. For a basic clean, as in your greenhouse pots or seed trays, first knock and brush out the physical dry dirt, like you saw earlier. Make sure the pots are as visibly clean as you can. Then, soak the pots in a large bucket with a squirt of eco-friendly washing up liquid for up to an hour, and then scrub them with a brush. Make sure to scrub under the pot rim, as lots of the most annoying pests hide out there. Then simply hose or dunk in fresh water after this scrub, and your basic clean is done. Now, for those rarer pots requiring a deep clean, such as those unknown pots, or pots that held infected plants, do the basic clean first to remove the visible gunk, and then it's time for a deep clean with disinfectant. Here's 2 easy options. The first option is Jeyes Fluid, diluted at 1 part fluid to 40 parts water. So that's just under 300 ml added to 12 litres of water. The second option is standard household bleach, diluted to around 600 parts per million chlorine. Or in simple terms, add about 120 ml of bleach, or half a cup, to a standard 12-litre bucket of water. Whether you choose diluted Jeyes Fluid or diluted bleach, soak your visibly clean pots submerged in the disinfectant liquid for 15 minutes. Then give them a final rinse or hose down with clean water, and that's it. All done. You've given your pots a deep clean. But infection isn't the only reason to clean a plant pot. You know when a terracotta clay pot gets that ugly white buildup on it? You can sponge white vinegar onto those white deposits to get rid of this buildup of salts and other minerals. Wait 20 minutes and then scrub gently, and it should clean up nicely. So let's rewind. Would dirty pots destroy your seedlings? It is possible, but probably not the main reason. Ditch the gardener's cleaning guilt. It's not usually a dirty pot that finishes off a plant. The real culprit is almost always a poor growing environment. Fix your environment and your plants will thrive. To find out more about the causes of damping off disease of seedlings, check out my video about this topic, link in the description below. So what's your gardening style? Do you use them dirty, give your pots a gentle scrub, or dunk everything in bleach? Let me know in the comments below. Wishing you healthy plants and happy gardening.